this way, right?
We want to go this way, but now you're pointing this way.
Oh,
Yes.
this is not possible. That one took us forever to defeat, and by forever I mean forever.
You got it. Up on the hips. Line it.
What was that?
Get on the pull your right leg. Ha.
You think I'm sexy?
Work it.
You know of any company, or if you have a company that is a small or micro company from 1 to 25 people. Hello cookies, it's Siri, I am back. I am taking the weekend off. I have not taken any day off for the last 3 months working on building my sustainability consulting company for businesses from 1 to 25 people, hybrid, digital and physical products included. And I realized a few days ago that I was this close to having a burnout because I was working from very early to in the evening. Whenever I was taking breaks, I was actually looking into how to do marketing for the company and who to reach and if I could improve some design stuff for the website. So I was never really chilling, and it's not sustainable at all to work day in, day out, 7 days a week from early morning until you go to bed. I was in bed still checking out my phone, which I did not do before. I need a few days off. Yo, what are you wet? What's wrong? Okay. Hey, you're so sad, you. You're so sad. Vill du ha den igen? Okej. Ska vi se? Okej.
In zijn kunstkamer verzamelt Rembrandt de meest uiteenlopende, wonderlijke en exotische voorwerpen uit alle delen van de wereld. Want ongebruikelijk onderwerp. Veel stillevens maakt hij niet. De signatuur is later toegevoegd om duidelijk te maken dat het om een echte Rembrandt gaat.
Hey, give me some head with it. Tip that head. Hey, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, that is a level 2. Hey, hey, come on, y'all. That was number 2. We got 2 more, so pick it up. Give me some more. Here we go. 6, 7, 8. Pick it. Woo! Hey, hey, hey. Down there, y'all. There she goes. And 3, 2, 1. All right. That was 3. Yeah. That was 3.
One down, one more to go. I love doing workouts with Khalila Jordan. She has such an infectious smile and she's just so positive. She's so good at showing the moves and explaining and doing things properly. I love her workouts and I love the choice of music. It's quite rough because it's 33 degrees today here, but I have my electrolytes, magnesium water, and I'm ready for the second one. I just need a little break. I usually do 1 hour, so 30 minutes minutes of one workout and 30 minutes of a second one. And I try to make the second one to be the twerk and abs workout because the music is fun. And that's my favorite one as well. Because it's the one that I know the most, I try to always do it as the second one so that I don't have to think because I'm already tired. I'm having a lot of fun.
Hey. Girl, I hope we don't get too lit. You can roll, you can bring whoever you can. Yeah. Holy smokes, when it's smoke, you can roll if you need. Girl, I'ma let you do whatever you need. It's that simple. Hey, drink on me. I'm just trying to get what you need. Hey, come on. Father guys, when did you come to work out? Get on it. Now speed it up. Hey, give me that booty pop with it. You see it? To the end. Hungry. You got it. Up on the hips. Wind it.
What was that?
Get on those toes. Bring it low. Pull it up, right leg.
You think I'm sexy? Second set is done, cookies. That was a lot of fun. Well, I have to say that the last 12 minutes I was thinking, oof, this is quite rough. So now I'm going to chill a little bit, probably eat some chips. Chips are the reason I would never get skinny because I just eat way too many chips a week. We all have our vices. I also really love cookies. To be fair, I have a half-eaten box of cookies too. I don't really diet or do anything. I eat 95% of the time really healthy, though I have to say, because I love vegetables. They're my favorite type of food because they're so fun, they're colorful, they have different tastes and textures, and I feel like a meal is never complete without veggies. It really just feels so empty, and that's one of the reasons I don't really like eating out that much. When you go to the restaurants, they put this much amount of veggies and then you're like, what the freak? And sometimes they don't even have veggies. Sometimes they have tofu and potatoes or tofu and rice, and I'm like, where are my veggies? Super important quick note, we don't have any neighbors below us at the moment. We haven't had neighbors apparently since January, and Sebastian only let me know in June. I could have done the dancing stuff much earlier because I don't dance here when there are neighbors below us. I think some people will move in soon, but so far there's no one, and that's why I'm doing this. As soon as we have neighbors, I will stop, which will suck because I don't like doing the treadmill.
I don't know. I don't see.
My sunscreen is melted. It feels weird to take some time off because my brain is still focused on the company. The kind of Reddit content that I consume or content online that I consume is still kind of geared towards entrepreneurship, but I'm trying to be better. I received a parcel that I'm quite curious about. I love jewelry. I've always loved jewelry since I was little. I'm really allergic to anything that is not gold. Titanium works a little bit, but it has a weird yellow color that does not suit my skin tone that much. I think it's way too yellow. I just love gold. I like the look of it. I like how it shines against my skin tone. I can't really afford real gold jewelry at the moment, clearly, because I am putting everything into the business. It's been years since I have been looking for jewelry that is sustainable and that you can prove is sustainable and it's not greenwashing, and it's been so hard to find anything that is affordable. Since I can't afford real gold, and I have been looking for years for a sustainable and affordable company, and also a company that is not too much into marketing, I find it suspicious when a company hires a lot of influencers throughout the years. even if they claim they do sustainable work and so on and so forth, because they work with some influencers that also advertise a lot of fast fashion, I find those brands really suspicious and I don't trust them at all. After years of searching, I found a company that seems legit. I have my parcel here. I am so excited. I haven't opened it because I wanted to open it with you, cookies. It is from Fein. This is a German company. It fit inside the post box, so no unnecessary packaging. I know that theoretically, if you buy jewelry, you want the whole experience and this and that. But actually, I don't, because I don't care about the packaging. It's not for the packaging that I'm buying jewelry, and the experience would just be 15 seconds at most, and I don't want to pay extra for packaging for that. And one of the most common greenwashing thing that I've noticed a lot of jewelry companies do was that they prioritize recyclable paper-based packaging, and it's always the packaging that they mention. I saw this French influencer brand and they were talking about how everything is packed in France. It was so clear that it was freaking greenwashing because there was no list of materials, so we don't know what they put in the jewelry. And of course it was probably made in China or made in other countries where you can't really like trace who has made the jewelry, what kind of material is in there. It was super cheap, clearly, but there was so much greenwashing there. For an influencer of that size, of course she has heard of fast fashion, of course she knows that there's probably slavery risks in her supply chain, but she doesn't care, she just wants to make the money. I saw other companies that were trying, so they were trying to be a bit better, so for example using recycled materials instead and donating 1% of their profits to plant trees, but then their sustainability goals and sustainability wins were taken from that company that plants trees. They were talking as if they did those things, and that is also greenwashing. That is also clearly greenwashing, even though that company, I don't think they're necessarily going for fake marketing to sell stuff, but it's just awkward communication. There's a tiny piece of paper here. In German and in English, your jewelry is made of recycled 925 sterling silver and plated with recycled 18K gold. It kind of breaks my snobbish heart a little bit that this is not full gold. Am I still in focus? Yes, I guess, hopefully. There are two things that I would buy more of if I could afford. It would be gold jewelry and sustainable perfume. We can talk about that another time. But I'm allergic to most commercial perfumes nowadays, and sometimes they make my dog sneeze and they're not super good for people with allergies, people who are pregnant and so on. The color of the gold plating is about the same as my bracelet, and my bracelet is real gold, so I don't mind. It's not overly yellow, and the stone shines a lot. It's super sparkly. Ooh, cookies! The stone is super sparkly. Like when I took it out, it was sparkling like crazy. Jewelry, jewelry, oh, jewelry. If I could have earrings, I love earrings, they're my favorite thing, but every time I try non-gold earrings, I have such an intense allergic reaction and fever, and my ears are so swollen. It's just terrible, terrible, terrible. Whew. I think I like this. The band is thicker than I expected in the best possible way. I was expecting something super flimsy. Oh, I like it. It is time for your favorite segment, and that is the game of the day. And today's game is Cat Quest 3. Cat Quest 2 was my absolute favorite co-op experience before this. So when Cat Quest 3 was announced, I knew I would play it. I think I have a video where you can see me super excited as well when it was announced. Cat Quest 3 has been my best co-op experience of the year, together with Split Fiction. It is an open-world action RPG set in a pirate-themed world where you sail between islands, fight enemies, collect loot, and explore. It is not turn-based since it's an action RPG, but it is easy enough for anyone who is scared of playing action RPGs. It's really not that difficult. It can be played solo or in co-op, which is how I played it. It was just as fun as Cat Quest 2 and we finished it. Piloting the boat is one of my favorite activities in the game. Some bosses are much harder than in Cat Quest 2, but I like grinding in games, so I did not mind. The only thing that irritated me was the dialogue. The pirate puns and jokes were so cringe-worthy. I totally disliked them and really not my kind of humor. Without those, the game would have been a 10/10 for me. I played it on the Steam Deck while I lived in Lund, and Sebastian played it in Leipzig. We had some connection and account syncing issues, but we still finished the game. We also had WhatsApp open, so we could talk and see each other while playing. Overall, it's a good co-op game and not too difficult for two people, whether one is a gamer and the other is not, or if both are gamers. A certain boar boss, though, no spoilers, will definitely make you feel like you never played games before. That one took us forever to defeat, and by forever I mean forever. We tried to defeat him when we met him for the first time, and this is what happens when you meet a last stage level boss, when you're at level, I don't know, 10, and you're like, oh no, I should not have gone here. And then we tried again halfway through the game when we thought, okay, now we are stronger. And then we tried again at the end of the game when we were extremely strong, we had unlocked everything, and we still struggled. So that one boss definitely felt like whiplash, but it was so freaking satisfying when we finally defeated it. Cookies, I am quite pleased. I just got back from the gym, did leg day today. My motivation was on a scale of 0 to 10, probably a 2. My cousin asked me a few weeks ago how I stay motivated to go to the gym. So I was going to the gym and it was too warm, when it was raining, and the gym was crowded, lousy. Whenever you were using a machine, you had to make sure that there was no one around, otherwise they would be hit by the machine. So I was never motivated. And my cousin asked me how I am so motivated to go work out all the time. And I told her I'm usually not. I think I'm usually in 3 different states to go work out. Either I am not motivated like today, or I am just okay motivated, as in it's okay, I'm not extremely motivated, but it's not a, oh my god, I have to go, or I am very motivated. It's rare that I am very motivated. I'm usually just like, oh, okay, I'll just go because I have gone for 14 years now and I will keep going. When I'm there, I love working out, but the idea of putting on my clothes, getting ready, doing my EAA, walking to the gym, changing there, where people spray perfumes and nasty deodorants everywhere. Ugh. But when I'm using a machine or using free weights, I'm usually in a really good mood, or at least happy to do my workout. But to get to that point, I have no motivation. My motto is either I make excuses or I make gains. So I'm quite pleased. I did not feel like going to the gym. I was so comfy on this chair watching The Lord of the Rings. I finished the Two Towers and I started The Return of the King. 10 minutes in, I thought I really need to go to the gym because it's Sunday and I want to finish my week in a good way. I am not motivated, but I went, and I went heavy on my squats. I did my good mornings properly. I did my deadlifts properly. I skipped on one leg exercise because I've only eaten once today and it's almost 4 p.m., maybe even 5 p.m. So I felt like, I cannot go as heavy as I would like with the last deadlift set because I have not eaten enough today to support that. But I did what I had to do. Actually, Cookies, now that I have you here and Sebastian is showering first, I have another parcel to open. This is work related. I am also really excited about this one. I hope it's a good one. So let's open it together. This is how it looks like at the moment. Hello, babe. You want to sniff? It's not for you. She thought it was for her because most of the parcels that we receive are treats for her, or her wet food, or her organic food, because we get her food from a lot of different places. Because I only want her to get organic food that I have vetted and that she approves of. She is extremely picky. She'd rather starve than eat stuff she does not like. And if you give her treats that she does not like, she just spits it out. The packaging is quite flimsy. My biggest worry is whether this would be comfortable. So as you can tell, this is a business headset. If I'm going to do audits and talk to the people who hire my company, how does this work? Okay, this is not doing what it's supposed to do. I want a headset that is comfortable, and I was looking into the Blackwire Poly series. I am so grateful to these guys that review headsets. I will put the channel around here because it really helped me pick. At first I wanted to go with Jabra because that's what's commonly used in Sweden, but they had a lot of limitations. I did want the most expensive one of these because it had extra noise cancelling in here. This one has noise cancelling in this one because I don't want the people I talk to hear any noise that could be around here if there are construction works or the neighbor upstairs stomping again. But unfortunately in this part here there's no noise cancelling, and I'm thinking as long as they can hear me and we can have a good meeting where no one is distracted, it's good enough. Maybe someday I can get the better version, even though this one seems okay enough. I just really want this part to be super comfortable. I tend to get ear pain from these things. When I was working at the hospital in Sweden, after 1 hour of meeting, I would usually start feeling a lot of pain inside the ears and also on the outside here where the paddings are resting. So that's super important for me to have something that is not hurting. Let's try together. This feels soft and comfortable. Clearly it's not going to look like this when I will take meetings. Where is the mouthpiece? Here. I think I'm quite pleased with this. Huh, exciting! Oh, exciting, exciting! Well, since we're talking about work, even though I'm technically having a day off today, if you know of any company, or if you have a company that is a small or micro company from 1 to 25 people doing digital work, hybrid work or physical products, let me know. So let me know if you have any store that does arts and crafts and ceramics or digital classes, digital courses, digital offerings, or a hybrid of both, or services like plumbing, cleaning services, or if you want to enter the European market and need to abide to sustainability laws, or if you just want to attract more customers through working with sustainability and build a stronger reputation. Oh, it's tiring.
I think you already managed 5 meters. Keep going.
Like this?
No, now we want to go this way.
What?
This way.
Are these guys making fun of me?
Maybe. I would.
Like we're going this way, right?
We want to go this way, but now you're pointing this way.
No!
Yes.
This is not possible! Oh, what is that in the water? Is that a dead duck?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's a dead fish! Ah!
Then get us out of here.
It's a dead fish!
Get us out of here.
I don't want to go close to it!
Shall we change?
Yes!
I know.
Are they talking?
What's this again?
I did not hear.
Please, not too much. Well, actually, on the back move, try to go further before you hit the water. So your strike is a bit longer,
Oh!
because otherwise you just
Yeah,
like when swimming. If you just do little pads, obviously it's much harder and much more work. And then you have more the slow motion, like basically like rowing in the gym.
Oh!
That's why with the legs you have to see how you can manage them